Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to sort of peel back the layers and sources you bring to us. And today, we're diving into something we all know, but it's just endlessly complex. Love, relationships, all that. Our single source for this exploration is called Excerpts from Valuing Love in Relationships. And it throws this really interesting paradox at us right away. It asks, you love a lot, but you two don't communicate or agree.
Wow, yeah, that hits hard, doesn't it? It's
Yeah.
that really frustrating place, maybe even painful, that I think many of us have, been in. But what's really fascinating is how the source, it doesn't just leave you there in that frustration. It doesn't dwell on it. Instead, it immediately pivots. It gives this like call to action. Listen to this. Let's understand the importance of a loving person in time.
Ah,
So it's suggesting it's not just about feeling love, but about something more active, maybe, like
yeah.
how we perceive and nurture those connections. It seems to point towards understanding the actual person, the individual behind the love.
Okay, so you have this paradox. Lots of love, but bad communication, no agreement. Why do you think the source jumps straight to understanding the person in time? Why not, say, focus on communication techniques first? Or conflict resolution?
That's a really good question. I think it's getting at something deeper. It's not saying communication isn't important, obviously,
Yeah.
but maybe it's suggesting the root cause of that communication breakdown. Well, maybe it lies elsewhere. Think about love, the emotion,
Mm.
right? It can kind of exist on its own, separate from the day-to-day stuff.
Hmm.
You might feel incredibly strong affection, but if you're not really seeing or valuing the person expressing love to you or understanding how they need to receive it, your actions, your words, they might land completely wrong.
Right.
So the source seems to say maybe the communication fails because we first fail to truly see and appreciate the individual, beyond just the abstract idea of loving them.
That makes so much sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. We think, well, I love them. Isn't that enough? Even when maybe our actions aren't showing it the right way. But that phrase, in time, it really stands out. Understanding the importance of a loving person in time. What do you think that really means? Is it like before it's too late?
Hmm?
Or is it during a conflict? Or maybe seeing their value over the long haul? It feels a bit ambiguous.
I think it absolutely invites us to think about all of those. And maybe that's the point, it doesn't spell it out, but it definitely points to a sensitivity about timing that maybe we often miss.
Okay.
It could mean appreciating someone proactively
Right.
before things get bad,
Yeah.
or maybe acknowledging their value right in the middle of a tough conversation, not just afterwards when you've calmed down.
Mhm.
Or maybe it is that longer view, the wisdom that comes with time passing, grasping how much they really mean, the quiet things they do over years. But whatever the exact read, there's this sense of urgency. It's saying this understanding isn't something passive. It needs timely, active engagement.
So, bottom line, it's not just about feeling love. The real insight here from this source is about actively working to understand and really appreciate the specific person who loves you, especially when things are tough, like communication breakdowns or disagreements, and doing it in time before moments slip away or chances for connection are missed, moving beyond just feeling love to actively valuing them.
Exactly. And it feels so simple when you say it like that,
Yeah.
right? You might think, well, duh.
Yeah.
But the power of this source is showing how often we don't actually do that,
Yeah.
especially when we're stressed or in conflict. It's one thing to know it intellectually,
And another to live it.
precisely. So this leaves us with a pretty important question, I think, for anyone listening. What does it actually mean for you in your own life to understand the importance of a loving person in time? And if you arrive at that kind of deeper, timely understanding, what actions actually flow from that? What changes today or tomorrow? It's really about more than just saying, I love you. It's about valuing the person giving that love right when it counts.